Okay, I think we are ready. Hi guys, I'm so excited. It says that we're live. Yay! No more technical difficulties. I'm sure that there's a delay. And anybody that's watching on Facebook right now, drop in the comments, say hi. Hopefully you guys are getting this okay. And as you are live, drop live in the comments below. If you're on the replay, drop replay in the comments below. And now I'm going to pop over to these beautiful faces on Zoom. I'm so excited to see everybody. Thank you so much for, realistically just coming on and spending some time with me. I appreciate it. I don't take your time commitment lightly. I appreciate you guys just coming on. I'm not going to waste your time. Hopefully this is going to be jam-packed full of information for you guys as well. So let's get rocking and rolling. I have these most amazing slides to keep myself focused. I'm not going to share them with you because they are not done full on, but that's okay. So I'm excited to have you guys here. So who is this for? So this is for people. I see a lot of beautiful women on here. For those that have a strong desire to drop weight, to fix their relationship with food, and strut around the house and wherever you want, confidently naked. And I know that sounds crazy, but that is my goal for you guys. Does that sound good for everyone? Your overall life goal? Give me some thumbs up, shakes, high fives, yeses. Okay, awesome, cool. Okay, so my promise to you is that I'm going to show you several ways to get real results, drop that weight, drop 3 to 5 pounds, de-bloat your belly, etc., etc. All right, so before we get started on that, does this sound like you? So raise your hand if this is true for you. You spend hours down the Google rabbit hole and you're so overwhelmed and you don't even know where to start because you can't even get a clear or consistent answer to one simple damn question. Is that you or was you? Maybe I see some of my clients on here, but I see most of some new people. Yup. All right, cool. So we got a yes there. So you make a few keto meals and all that's great, but then you decide you kind of want to cheat a little bit. And then one cheat turns into like 7. And then all of a sudden you have unleashed that carb monster and you're not sure now what to do. True? Facts? Yup. That's kind of for me too. Awesome. So you follow your diet plan throughout the week, and then the weekend comes, and then you kind of get a little bit stressed out. And then Netflix and chill doesn't really feel so Netflixy and chilly without the snacks and the crap. Does that sound like you guys? Yeah, I feel ya. Okay. So what about you're working your butt off, you're counting your macros, and you're giving up all these carbs, and something's not working because you're either at a plateau or you aren't losing weight at all. Does that sound like you guys? Yeah. See, we're all in the same boat. Have you been in my house watching me? This is so me. No, but I've been around the block a few times. So you know it is time to get serious with your health goals. Is that true or false? True? Yes. You know that keto works for other people because you see it all the time and you're comparing yourself to other people. True or false? True? Yeah. You know that there's gotta be an easier way. You're just not really sure how to do it. True? True. Okay, awesome. So are you scared of trying yet another thing because you're afraid to fail and then you don't want to disappoint yourself? You don't want to disappoint your family. You don't want to have somebody be like, oh, you're doing another thing. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, I hear ya. I feel ya. I'm with ya. Okay, so here's the deal. There's a way to have the body you've always wanted without having to torture yourself. Does that sound like something you can get behind? Oh yeah, Tina is saying what? Yes, for sure. Awesome. Yes. I hear ya. I appreciate everyone popping on. You guys can use the comment box as well. And then anybody that's listening on Facebook Live, I will get back to you when I'm done because I have to pay attention to the slides. All right, so if you stick with me, I promise you're going to feel confident around your friends and family because you are going to crush this lifestyle. You are going to happily give up carbs because you're not even going to crave them because I'm going to get you over this hump. I'm going to teach you some ways to crush those carb cravings and finally do this as a lifestyle without having to do crazy calculations, without having to do, all this nonsense, and without having to worry about whether you're unleashing that carb monster or not. Okay. So You're going to even stick to keto on the weekends because you don't even need popcorn anymore because you gave it up, or you can have it a little bit after I get through all of this. I'm going to show you how easy it is. Cool? All right. So there's an easy way and there's a hard way. Okay. So there's an easy way to get to where you want to go and there's a hard way to get to where you want to go. Which one sounds better? Easy? Give me a thumbs up if it's easy. Yeah, I see all those thumbs up. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so before I get into all the easy and the hard way, I just kind of want to talk about myself for 1 second, not because I'm conceited or anything, but I have experience in this aspect in the hard way. I have a 15-year implementation the wrong hard way. I'm actually a double certified keto nutrition trainer. I'm a certified keto reboot coach. I own Keto Lifestyle with Mandy and Friends, and also Keto Recipe for Beginners combined. 65,000 people in our keto community. And then I've actually helped enroll and have 2,000 plus clients over the last few years. And they're all doing keto the easy way. So how did I learn this? So I used to struggle with my own health challenges. I never thought that these health challenges would reduce down at all. Because I just never really seen results. I tried crazy diets. I tried crazy fasting protocols. I've tried crazy pills, potions, etc. Does that sound familiar to a lot of you guys? Not even just from a like weight loss perspective, but like, oh, it's just another thing, right? So I did all the things to help heal my own body. And as a result, all I did was really develop an unhealthy relationship with food. I was doing all of these crazy bad detoxes and like thinking that it was going to like revolutionize my whole health. And it was just stressful AF. Okay. I Googled and I never really found the answer and I couldn't get clear on anything. And then I just felt like, okay, but like if I didn't do it Mark Sison's way, or if I didn't do it like the new random blogger that was on there, the paleo, whoever, that I was like disappointing people. And it sucks because like you don't want to disappoint people. You want to, you know, improve your health and wellness and stuff like that. But once I started listening to myself and stopped giving a rip about like everybody else and like what their opinions were, I started fueling my body correctly, eating meat, veggies, healthy fats. I started committing to movement. I started developing a healthy mindset, developing myself, and I started to see changes quickly, which over time I realized that there's an easy way and there's a hard way to do things. And I realized that you can get results quickly and easily by cutting out all the BS, implementing simple and easy things consistently over time will yield you results. How does that sound for all of you guys? Good? Awesome. Okay, great. So how do you drop 3 to 5 pounds quickly? Well, I'm going to go through all of these ways through the hard way. And then I'm going to show you and tell you about some easy ways to really like get these results. Okay. So how do you drop 3 to 5 pounds quickly? Well, you can do severe calorie restriction. Who's familiar with calories, counting calories, Weight Watchers? You know, you're yo-yoing, you're confident at first, and then you like kind of sabotage yourself a little bit because you're like allowed certain things, and then it's just, yep, I see Corey's head bobbing up and down. Yep. Yeah. So, you know, and you're not really ever confident you're doing it right because you're not really seeing the results that you want. So severe calorie restriction is a really easy way to drop 3 to 5 pounds quickly. It's significantly reducing, picking some sort of diet that's low calorie and significantly reduce your calories. The next way is OMAD. So how many of you guys are familiar with OMAD? So 1 meal a day. Who wants to eat just 1 meal a day? I don't know about you, but I like to eat, and I don't eat all that much, but I like to enjoy my food, and I don't want to be significantly pigeonholed into one meal. It's super restrictive. You can only eat through your window time. You know, you really have to watch like what you're eating, because like 2,000 calories in one meal could actually be 2,000 calories. So you have to be careful with that stuff. It's confusing if you're not really doing it right, or if you're like, oh, I'm eating one meal, but like you're eating over. It's whole complicated. The next thing is fasting. So many people are like, oh, I'm going to do all these ratios of like 18:1. I'm going to do like, I'm going to shrink my window, but in those windows, I'm not going to be able to eat anything at all. You don't drink water. You don't even eat or drink anything. That's weird because you can't break your fast. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. The next thing is the juice cleanse. So you can do these crazy expensive juice cleanses. They're about $50. How many of you guys have done a juice cleanse? Oh yeah. So you can do these juice cleanses. They're really expensive. They're probably like $200 for like 3 days the last time I checked. You're drinking all this sugary fruit juice. So of course you're going to lose weight in 3 days because you're literally drinking sugar water. And you're never going to actually get into ketosis. The whole point of fasting and the whole point of doing keto is to get your body into nutritional ketosis, meaning your body's producing its own ketones. Well, if you're doing a juice cleanse, that's going to take significantly long time, probably 7 to 10 days by drinking a juice cleanse. And I don't have $300 for a 7-day juice cleanse. I don't know about you guys, but do you guys? Nope. I don't think so. Okay. And then the other way to really drop weight is to aggressively work out. I like working out, but it took me about a year to develop a good workout routine and strategy. Some of my clients are on here shaking their head, know this story. But what happens when you aggressively work out and you're overworking out and you're cardio, and you're not weight training, you're not balancing your workouts, and you're just aggressively trying to cardio your fat away, right? That's an option, but guess what? Your body has no idea if you're being chased by a bear or if you're on the elliptical machine. So it could actually do you a disservice because you're aggressively spiking your hormones, your cortisol levels, and your body has no idea, again, if you're being chased by a bear. So it's going to protect you and hold on to your fat stores while you're doing cardio. So make sure that you're just, not doing that, but I'll tell you the easy way here in a minute. The next way, so the other part of this is de-bloating and detoxifying. So how many of you guys need to de-bloat and detoxify? Raise your hands. Yes, I hear you. Okay, awesome. So if you want to de-bloat and detoxify, the first solution, it's not really a hard way, but it's still a solution, is electrolytes. And I personally love trace minerals, but that's a whole nother topic for discussion. It's a good temporary solution to kind of detoxify and de-bloat, but you kind of have to have these other components in there as well. Apple cider vinegar. How many of you guys, I've seen this posted in the group so many times, like so many people are like, I'm going to drink a gallon of apple cider vinegar because I need to de-bloat and burn my body fat. No, it tastes awful for one. And for two, I don't really understand nor how it's effective for that. I think it detoxifies your gut a little bit, but it's only one component of an entire fasting program. So realistically, let's not just drink apple cider vinegar. We can do traditional fasting, which is the hard way, but again, you can't eat or drink outside of your window. The other way to detoxify and de-bloat is by the elimination diet. You can remove all these types of bloaty foods. So things that you think are triggering you. So if you think you have food allergies or you think you have reactions to certain things, most people have reactions to certain foods. But like you have to literally just like eat chicken and kale for about 4 weeks, which I don't think, I just saw somebody's face just go, and then you could start reintroducing all of these foods back in that will detoxify your body because you're not continually eating these foods that you're not continually eating these foods that are bloating you, but you have to get to the source and the culprit of it. And that could take 6 to 8 weeks of reintroducing all of this stuff. The next thing is how to de-bloat and detoxify is by removing all dairy. It removes the inflammatory response, but I don't know about you guys, but I love me some cheese. Who loves cheese? Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that you need to eat pounds. Oh, Julia, I just saw your double hand. Oh my God, that was awesome. So here's the thing. I absolutely love cheese. I think it's great on occasion. Minimal cheese is what I'm personally doing on Keto Hard 30. But realistically, cheese is actually a bloater. It actually is a staller. It's actually higher in carbohydrates. Or not carbohydrates. I'm sorry. It's higher in calories. So, you know, yes, it does remove the inflammatory response, but it's not going to really over the long term de-bloat you and detoxify you over the long term. And then the next thing is super clean eating, like absolutely no carbs. Like if you eat absolutely no carbs and if you eat absolutely no cheating, if you eat meat, veggies, and healthy fats only, you never have like any stevia, you have literally just meat and veggies the entire time, that will likely detoxify and de-bloat you as well over the long term. And then you could also do like a carnivore diet, which actually mimics fasting. And that's okay too, but realistically, who wants to just eat meat forever and ever and always? Not me, right? Okay, so the last component is set your metabolism on fire and press reset. So how many of you guys wish that you could press the reset button on your metabolism? Oh yeah, I see Kim, I see Corey, I see Teresa, Shanique, I hope I said your name right. I just took a stab at it. Donna, you have your hand raised, my love, but I will get to you at the end. Juliet's saying yes, 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 yes. Okay, we all want to reset our metabolism, right? So we're traditionally taught we need fat burners or we need carb blockers. Well, we're meal shakes. So many people are like, what's the best meal replacement? Like that's like number one question I get. Listen, fat burners, carb burners, and meal replacement shakes are nothing but pills and potions that are not going to do anything. They're not backed by science. Fat burners and carb blockers are actually not a real thing. They're just a like kind of placebo. There is no real such thing as like blocking a carb. It has to go somewhere inside your body. It's the same thing with like keto bread. Like everyone's like, oh, it's keto, but like it's not. Because it will still spike your insulin. So all of these things inside your body are only temporary solutions. They're a waste of money. There's horrible ingredients. You're not going to really do any good. There's no science behind it. It's just nonsense. The next way to set your metabolism on fire is by calorie restricting. It's super uncomfortable. It's super restrictive. You have to eat within, again, your window. Another way to reset your metabolism is by doing a lot of that cardio. But remember, I was talking about the bear before. So you're setting your metabolism, but you could also be spiking your cortisol and like then your body's holding on to its fat stores and then it's super confusing. It's a whole thing. The next thing is detox teas and like juice cleanses again. They're gross, super expensive. Like no one really wants to do that. You have to do it for like 7 to 10 days. Nope. So now that I was like pretty much Debbie Downer for you guys, are you ready to hear some solutions to all these problems that I've been saying? Okay, yeah. So I swear I'm not really a Debbie Downer. I swear I'm actually like a fun, awesome person who provides solutions as well for all of your, all of these things I was just like negative Nancy about. So there is an easier way. Like keto doesn't have to be this diet, D-I-E, get it? Diet, that you do just for an outcome, right? Like how many of you guys decided that I was going to start keto because of, I'm going to start keto because Kim Kardashian started it. I'm going to start on Monday. And then you're like face first into a burrito by like Thursday because you don't really know what you're doing. You're just like, oh, I'm just going to do this diet. And then you diet for 4 days. Like, what if it was like, there's no such thing as like on again, off again? Wouldn't that be awesome? Like, wouldn't it be awesome for you guys to like lose weight, repair your body, detoxify at a cellular level, reduce and eliminate like all of your symptoms of like lethargic feeling? For me personally, ketos really helps my joint mobility and my inflammation. I know that doing keto and really being carb conscious means that I'm going to live a happy, long, and healthy life for my doggos, maybe some kids and a husband someday, but who knows? But there's tools, tips, and tricks and technology that make this lifestyle a lifestyle. Cool? Everyone's all smileys now, and I can see. I love doing Zooms, guys. Why don't you guys yell at me and tell me like, hey, you need to do more master classes. And Beth, you are living your best life in your outfit. I love it. I am going to do a robe talk, I think, someday too. So I love you so much for being on with your robe on. I think I'm going to do that next time for sure. Is everyone cool with that? Awesome. Okay, so the way to do this as a lifestyle is the Kiss Keto way. So I teach people how to Kiss Keto, keep it super simple. So my first tip for you, instead of like, if you really want to lose weight quickly, if you really want to do, de-bloat and detoxify at a cellular level, if you really, really want to like press reset on your metabolism, there's a cup, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things I'm going to tell you about. Okay. The first one is to eat real and clean food most of the time. Most of the time. Okay. We eat for fuel, but we eat for fun. We have to differentiate the difference between eating for fuel, which should be 90% of the time we're doing our life. And then the other 10%, we can really just eat for fun. I use this example all the time. Going to a chef's table, for example, one of my clients in our boot camp, was super stressed out because she was like, well, I'm trying to do this boot camp, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to the chef's table and I have no control over food. I have no idea who the person was, but like realistically, I felt the stress coming from her keyboard. And like, if you're constantly stressed out about what you're eating and the food that you have and the control and all of that, like that's actually doing worse off than you actually eating the cake or eating the whatever or eating, it doesn't matter. So just enjoy yourself, enjoy your life. Like if you want to have some damn watermelon, no one got fat from watermelon. Stephanie says I burrito. Yes, chiquitos and burritos. Her and I definitely need to, when we're done this quarantine nonsense, we all need to go and have keto and burrito. But listen, like, yeah, there's so many keto police out there and I never, ever, ever. And if you guys aren't in my keto group yet, I would hope you are, but Keto Lifestyle with Mandy and Friends, it's on Facebook. Please, please, please go ahead and join. Most of the peeps on here are, but I'm not sure how many people are listening to this on the live stream and not in there. So if you need the link to that, just drop a link in the comments below or just go ahead and type, or it's actually ketoclubwithmandy.com might work. If it doesn't, just send me a message. Okay, the next thing is to move your body. Now, I see this all the time, and it is crazy to me. I don't understand. Actually, I lied. I do kind of understand, but a lot of people post in the groups about how many of you guys lost weight on keto but didn't exercise. Exercise is, yes, synonymous with weight loss and healthy living. But the reason why it's synonymous with healthy living is because of the cognitive benefits, the physical benefits, the muscle building benefits, and of course, the stress reduction benefits. So many different benefits come from moving your body. And you don't need to be a psychopath and go to the gym like every other day like I do. But I would suggest start developing some sort of routine. It's good again for your brain. It's good again for detoxifying. It's good again for all of this stuff. It's so important that you are moving your body. The next thing is hydration. How many of you guys struggle with hydration? No worries, Lisa. Super excited. It's 8:30, so you can scroll all the way into 8:30 if you remember that. But you just got a shout out on the replay. But I appreciate you coming on. So, okay. So you got to drink water. I have this cool thing right here that I fill up, and I have a whole bunch of gallon waters, but I'm actually going to get like a cool water filtration system. But anyway, my point is you got to drink water. If you're not hydrating, you're not detoxifying your body at a cellular level, you're not hydrating at a cellular level, your body's not performing at a good optimal level. So that means that there's something out of whack. That means that you're probably holding onto your fat stores, meaning that you need to detoxify and you need to get that going. So make sure you drink your dang water. And I don't want to hear anybody complain, I don't like the taste of water, or adults. Okay? Okay. And I stole that from my old coach from the gym, because he would always yell at us and say that we need to be adults and eat our vegetables and drink water and stop complaining. The next thing is managing your stress. How many of you guys live a stressful life? Yes. I saw double hands. Yes, we all have stressful lives in some varying degree or another. We're all basically right now living in a chronic state of stress. So if you're not managing that and you're not managing yourself, how are you supposed to ever show up for someone else? If you're not making your health, wellness, and this kind of stuff a priority and making these good choices, how are you supposed to be a good person for someone else? The likelihood of you lashing out at Susan from accounting is higher if you're not managing your own stress and you're not sitting at your desk and happy and living your best life, right? So we really need to make sure that that is happening. And then lastly, well, the last three things, sleep. How many of you guys are not sleeping? Yes, BS of stress. I hear that. We are all stressed out. Okay, so I struggle personally with sleep. I always have to monthly reset my sleep circadian rhythm. I'm going to go into that in a minute on how to do that. But sleep is important. So these lights on right now are not really the most ideal situation because it's actually signaling to my brain and my hormones that it's still time to be awake. We really should be operating with circadian rhythm and the sun. So the sun goes up, we should be up. Sun goes down, we should be down. But that's not realistic in our life right now. So we just have to do the best we can by minimizing the light exposure later at night, limiting the time that we eat later at night, limiting the TV time and screen time, because all of that does is just signal to your brain, hey, time to stay awake. And if you have trouble sleeping and you're not getting into a deep sleep and you're not getting into that deep state of sleep, you're not de-repairing, you're not resetting, you're not detoxifying at night. And it's just really important that you're doing that. So if you really want to get the results, you got to make sure that these things are a priority. And the super easy way to do all of this stuff and have a diet flexibility. You guys want to know my big secret, my big two secrets? The first secret is drink ketones daily. What does that mean? That means utilizing the power of pure therapeutic ketones, putting a powder in a water and you shake it and you drink it. You're going to train your body to produce its own ketones while you're drinking ketones and doing the ketogenic diet. You're going to be running on a dual fuel. Drinking ketones gives you the benefits of ketosis without having to do the crazy diet. This will also help you end your perpetual carb cravings, even if you still are eating carbs. It will also give you amazing cognitive benefits regardless of what you're eating. You guys feel where I'm going with this now? Okay. Drinking ketones will help you manage your stress levels and your stress responses no matter what diet you're doing. It will also help you increase your energy, preserve and build your muscles, help you fast and prolong term fasts. And it will give you therapeutic doses inside of your system in 60 minutes or less without having to do the aggressive diet. Does that mean that you can go and eat a whole bunch of pizzas and drink ketones and then the carbs go nowhere? No, but it's a tool to make your life a heck of a lot easier. Okay. So we drink ketones every single day, but what we do to really detoxify our whole bodies, drop those 3 to 5 pounds, de-bloat, and reset your metabolism as well as your circadian rhythm is by rebooting monthly. So what do I mean by rebooting? It is a 60-hour detoxification program. It's a fast for 60 hours where you drink pure therapeutic ketones, some broth, that's all included in this kit, and you're able to press the reset button on your whole body, detoxify at your whole body. I'm going to detox as soon as I get off this Zoom. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad that gave you impact. So here's the deal. We have to do this. You consume just the kit. You get to reinvent your entire cellular process in 60 hours versus having to do it the crazy hard way with apple cider vinegar and like aggressive working out and all of this other stuff. So what other benefits do you get from rebooting. It regulates and resets your circadian rhythm. Rebooting actually helps you decide whether you have an appetite or if you're bored eating. How many of you guys would love to determine whether or not you're actually hungry, or how many of you guys go into the fridge just because it's noon or you're bored or emotional and you're actually eating and eating and eating and then taking 2 steps forward and then 1 step back, right? Is that like all of us? Yeah, right? I know for me, never mind on a Facebook Live, but sometimes I partake in a little nighttime snacking by accident. Anyway, never mind, I'll go into that some other day. Anyway, but like I'm not hungry when I'm, choosing late night snacks. I'm just late night snacking because I'm late night snacking. And I know the difference between late night snacking and actually being hungry, and I'm late night snacking. So I am not perfect at all of this, guys. This is why I reboot monthly, because I press the reset button every single month and I'm like, oh, okay, I need to recalibrate. It really helps improve your focus. It really improves your energy levels. It helps you detoxify your gut, and really gets that gut microbiome, reset and repaired. And then it really helps detoxify to improve immunity, which is also a really important thing right now, as well. Getting all of those dead cells out of your body is really important for balancing. It's really important for just detoxifying and really getting your whole entire body just like overhauled. Does that sound like something y'all need? I don't know about you, but I am in need. I skipped the last 2 months, admittedly, because I have just been, making excuses. And here's the thing. We all need to do this. It doesn't matter if you keto. It doesn't matter if you burrito. What matters is that you are actually detoxifying at a cellular level, pressing that reset on your sleep, pressing that reset on, your entire body, and you deserve that. And what I love about the keto reboot is that it gives you a clean slate. So you detoxify for 60 hours, you do the cleanse kit, and then when you're done the cleanse kit on that Wednesday morning, you wake up and you have an entire fresh, clean slate. You're able to eat. Your body's producing its ketones while you're drinking ketones. So you're doubly fueled. You're feeling amazing. You're lighter, tighter, feeling great. And then it makes it easier for you to stick to the diet over the long term because you've just detoxified and gave your body now that reset. So this is why it's so important to make sure that you're detoxifying, making sure that you're doing this monthly and not overlooking it. Yes, I love drinking my ketones every day, but this is a next level thing that's so important that I think every person should do. So how many of you guys want to see some testimonies? You want to see some results? Okay, well, I'm going to screen share for you. Hopefully I can. This is my messy, that is my iTunes. We're not going to do that. Okay, so how does the reboot work? So actually, how does this work? So 30 minutes before bed, you're going to take the Signal OS PM pill. The Signal OS PM pill has amazing ingredients in it that helps you get into that deep sleep. So that's what you do on Sunday. And before you guys freak out and everybody's like, oh, but Mandy, I don't want to give up food for 60 hours. I promise you, I will tell you about it. But this kit is designed so that you're able to easily see the results, detoxify, but then you're also not going to gnaw your arm off within hour 1 of your fast because it's scientifically designed to get you in ketosis. The reason why we hate fasting, the reason why I don't like juice cleanses, the reason why all these detox teas and things like that don't work is because it doesn't actually get you into ketosis right away. So you're having those yucky, gross feelings. And what you do instead is utilize this kit. So we do this together as well. We do this as a community. So all 25 of you that are on here and then the other 25 or 30 that are listening on Facebook Live right now, we're all going to do it together. We're going to do it together on September 13th. If you can't do it on September 13th, that is okay. We will find somebody to do it with you. And for golly, if some other day works and you don't have anybody, I will do it with you. Just ask me. Okay? But we don't reboot alone. Friends don't let friends reboot alone. So the Sunday before, on the 13th, we are going to take this 30 minutes before. The next thing that we're going to do is, that's day 4. On Monday, we are going to wake up and we are going to take our Keto OS nat. And we're going to take our electrolyte, and then we're going to take our Signal OS daytime pill. And then for lunch, we're going to have a broth. The broth comes in 2 different flavors, a keto thyme or salted caramel. That is what you will have for lunch. Then you will have another keto nat. So those are our pure therapeutic ketones that we're drinking daily. Comes in a bunch of different flavors. They taste amazing. They're random ones in the kit. So whatever you get, surprise, you get one. And then the salted caramel broth is super amazing as well. You can do that iced, you can do that hot, you can do it cold, you can do it however you want. And then you are going to take your Signal OS to sleep. That will help you detoxify while you are sleeping. You repeat this on Tuesday, and then Wednesday morning, you get this cool, handy dandy Keto OS Pro to break your fast, help you get some protein back in your system, drink your electrolytes that are included, as well as these Signal OS pills. You actually get a bonus Signal OS pill. And it's really awesome because you get everything included in that kit. So the next thing is results. I know y'all want to see the results. So look at how de-bloated he is. And yes, this is for men too. There's this. Can y'all see this? Okay, hopefully you can. Amazing. Look at that de-bloat right there. Holy moly. Look at that de-bloat right here. Oh my. This is mine. These are my little toesies right here. I went from 123. This was a while ago. 123 to 120 in 60 hours. The dates are not on there, but why would I lie? This is Melissa Hartman. She's so amazing. Look at how de-bloated she is in 60 hours. This is Julie Miller. Look at how de-bloated. She went from 132 to 126. 60 hours here for y'all. My friend Samantha Rose. She's amazing. And then here are some other people. Look at that. Before, better. Awesome. Okay. God, I'm coming for you. Who is this? I don't know, but she's got amazing abs. All right. So those are the results. Those are everything, you know, awesome, awesome. Last 2 weeks, so stressed, so stressed, so stressed. Oh, Stephanie, I'm sorry. I know. I love you. Awesome. So that is why I think you need to do a keto reboot, which is way easier. What I love about the keto reboot right now, it is $74 or $79. It's normally $94. So you have until Saturday to get this deal. Once they are gone, they are gone. Please, 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 if you have any questions, reach out to whoever invited you onto this. If you would like to order, please send me a message because time is running out. So shoot me a message on Facebook right back to my email that I sent you, or just message Marge and she'll send me a message, Marge the bot. How many guys like that? But if anybody has any questions or anything, please feel free to unmute right now. Anybody have anything for me? No? We're complete? Okay, well, if you're too embarrassed to unmute yourself because you don't want to be on the Facebook Live or on the Zoom, that's okay too. My inbox is always open. So just feel free to reach out and let's rock and roll. And then if you guys need to dip out, oh, never mind. I'll email the replay out for you guys to have this as well. But I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this and some top tips. But I love you. I appreciate you. Donna is asking, I'm a nursing mama. Is this safe to do while nursing? So I would say check with your doctor. I would say you can do like not a full on 60 hour, but definitely utilize the kit to do good, better, best. And this is for everybody as well. So there's good, better, best. So good is 24 hours. So you can utilize the products and do 24 hours. Cause like so many people are like, oh, well, I have this kit and I'm too afraid, blah, blah, blah. And realistically, you can do 24 hours. You can do good, better is 48. And then the full 60 is the 3 days, which the kit includes everything to do the full 60. So good, better, best, just test it out, see how you feel. I would speak to your doctor if you have any underlying medical conditions or anything like that. And you can surely take your medications, but again, speak to your doctor about that. And then yes, there is caffeine in 4 of the packs, and then you get decaf as well. So if you needed a swap or something like that, no problem. Send me a message. I'm happy to swap out, if you need all decaf. Unfortunately, just with COVID and all of this stuff and whatnot, and packaging and shipping and distribution issues, and I'm sure y'all understand, it's just, we can't do custom kits at the moment, but I do know that that's down the track. But if you need to swap something, I'm personally happy to, you send me yours and I'll send you, we'll do a swappy swap. Okay. Hopefully that answers your questions. But again, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to drop me a message. Let's get you rocking and rolling. And then if you are currently a customer, prove it, you can log in and grab your kit. If you are not, and you would like to, and I referred you personally, you can go to rebootwithmandy.com to grab your kit. So it's rebootwithmandy.com, or just shoot me a message and I will answer all of your questions. All right, guys, I appreciate you so very much. I will talk to you soon. Bye.